What's going on, everybody? I'm here with my client Senan today, who's just completed 4 months in my mentorship and saw very, very good progress. So I'm going to run him through a few questions to get his overall experience of the mentorship so far. Okay, Senan. So in your own words, what were the biggest business or personal challenges you faced before starting with myself?
So with my business and my online coaching, it was just knowing how to scale it and knowing how to get more clients. Because I was PTing on the gym floor for 2-3 years, and I knew obviously the knowledge to get people in shape, but I just didn't know how to get more people in shape, if that made sense. But with the game plan that Dara put in place, it was really good, and I was managing to pick up clients through reach outs, through posting new content, and now hopefully now we'll move on to sort of ads and other stuff, because I'm planning to scale on a lot bigger than what I got to in the first 4 months.
For sure, for sure. Like I said and said there, like a lot of people rush into do things like ads, but you can make a lot of money just organically first. So that definitely is the next step for us. But have you worked with any other mentors before working with myself, Senan, and maybe why didn't they work out for you?
Yeah, so I worked with a few more, like few other mentors, and it just wasn't as one to one, because because I was starting out and I didn't have the basic knowledge of how the different apps worked, what sort of tools I have to help people get in shape. It was just hard to take to other mentors, because I felt like it was more so you were just a number of hundreds of other people and you didn't get as much attention. Whereas when I started working with Dara, it was very one to one. It was he was there on WhatsApp with any stupid questions or proper questions I had, and it was help me really, bring my business on, bring my coaching on, and eventually leave the gym floor and sort of focus now on my career in fighting.
Yeah, one of the main reasons setting came to you was to again get off the gym floor so you could focus more on his fighting career. So that's a big win that we did achieve. But how did, let's say, your business grow since you started working with me? So obviously you started off around, let's say, not making much online. So where are you now at this stage?
So now I'm at a stage where you know I have good reoccurring revenue in the clients I've built in the last 4 months, and now I have them, continuing to work with me because I've given them a good service, which Dara has helped me do and get them all into shape. And now to scale, like I said before, I wasn't rushing into ads. I didn't want to pump money into it that I didn't have. I wanted to make the money organically first before I start putting out ads and before I start working on other sort of methods to get more clients. So it's really helped me. And like I said, like Dara just said, the main thing was get off the gym floor, focus more time on actually training towards, becoming a fighter and, helping more people, which I am now online. I'm able to help younger fighters who are in the similar position to me. And that's a very rewarding job for me, knowing that some of the people I PT are a bit younger than me. And when I was that age, I wish I had someone that had my coach and my nutrition, everything on tact, and made sure I was getting into shape. And now that's what I'm giving to these like younger people that I was once in their position. So I'm really grateful to Dara for helping me do that.
Mhm. And what has been your best month so far since you started with ourselves? And
Last month gone was my best month in terms of earnings, and in terms of scaling. From the start of the month until the end of the month, we went from, I think I was on like something like I just started off. I think I was on. Do that one again. Do that one
yeah,
again.
so I'll just say the best month I had was we had a 7K month last month, and obviously I started from zero, so that was huge for me or something like that. 2 seconds right now. What was the question? Oh, yeah. And in terms of like your best month so far, so and obviously last month we had a really, really good month. Our best month, it was our best month so far. And what was that? And where did we start from?
So of course, 4 months ago we were on zero earnings per month. We started off, we built it from scratch, and last month it obviously started. It peaked at the most because we got to 7K per month, which was a really big thing for me. But I'm not taking the foot off the pedal now. Like I want to keep scaling. I want to aim for 10K per month, then 20K per month. But I have all the right tools to do that, and that's the main thing. When you want to scale, you don't want to be left wondering what to do. You want to just have the workload in front of you and have the game plan. And that's exactly what Dara's done for me. He's given me the game plan for the next few months in order to, this month you're doing this. This is how we're going to scale to this month. And we have all the milestones set. So I'm going to smash them out of the park. And, it's very similar to my own training. I have goals, long-term goals, short-term goals with my own training. And my business is exactly like that. And I'm really grateful to Dara for helping me do that. But now it's just pushing on. And now it's time to invest a bit more money back into the business and back into helping more people get into shape.
So yeah, obviously we smashed the last month, setting got to the 7K, and no doubt we'll get to the 10K per month very soon. But did you have any concerns or hesitations before I started working with myself?
Yeah, like to be honest, it was cause I was working with other mentors and it didn't really work out for me. I was just a bit hesitant to invest more money because I was flat working on the gym floor and I was saving up. And when I found out about mentorships, I was like, okay, I'll invest. But then when I invested and I didn't get back what I thought, I was very hesitant to invest again. But my biggest objections anyways were wasn't one to one, it wasn't as tailored towards me that I needed. It was a very like cookie cutter program that I was in. So when Dara signed up and when I signed up to Dara and Dara sort of helped me and was one to one, I was so happy then that I knew I invested my money into the right person. And now it's probably the best investment I made. I'm have to make having my biggest months earning on my online coaching business. So now it's just to keep growing.
For sure, for sure. And like, how do you now feel about your future with your business? Like, where do you see yourself in the next kind of, let's say, 3 to 6 months?
Like I was saying before, like I don't see why I can't, be making 20K months, 30K months. Like I'm an ambitious person, I'm chasing a dream since I'm 8 years old and, fighting. And I just know that the more I build my own name in fighting, the more my brand of my online coaching business will grow as well. And that was the game plan from the start. And that's what I said to Dara. Like, as much work as I put into this, I know I'll get out of it. But then also, as much work as I put into my fighting and I build a name and start fighting around the world, I'll get more clients and be able to help more people, which is, my biggest passion is helping people, giving people advice and educating people. All my life, all the jobs I've had has been, educating people, teaching people how to fight, teaching people to get into shape. And now this is just another one. But now I can do it online, scale it around the world, and hopefully then when I start having fans around the world, I can even help them, which is going to be a good way of giving back to the fans. Because at the end of the day, for me, it's in fighting, they're the ones that pay your money. If they want to see you fight, you're going to make money. So that's what.
And what advice would you give to someone selling who maybe is on the fence about working with someone like myself who does give a good one-to-one service? Like, what would you say to someone like that?
I'd say it is an investment, of course, but you're getting so much back for what you're paying. You're getting more than the value of it because you're going to be helped scale and earn more than you are paying. And that's the main thing that, I've come away with now. Like, I look back on the investment, and at the time, it was, I was putting so much work, so much savings away to sign up for it. But then now I'm after putting them savings away, saving up for it. Now I had my best month last month. I done a 7K month. And now when I want to do a 10K month, I'm after doubling my savings since, which has really, really helped me now. I managed to go home and book a holiday with my family and stuff. So it's really, really helped me, and that's one thing I've been able to do is give back to the people around me. And that's all I've really wanted to do.